A Juventus vs Salernitana prediction, team news, lineups preview. Warming up for next week's Coppa Italia final, Juventus will welcome Serie A's bottom side Salernitana to Turin on Sunday. Victory would seal Champions League qualification for the Bianconeri, but 4 straight draws have left them glancing over their shoulder at several teams behind them. Match preview. After a rare season without continental competition, due to a 1-year ban imposed by UEFA, Juventus can book their return to Europe's top table by beating Serie B-bound Salernitana, securing the club's 24th involvement in the Champions League. However, a side that once contested top spot with Inter Milan has been stumbling towards the tape for several weeks now, with just 2 wins to show from their last 14 league fixtures. They have slipped to 4th place behind Bologna. In 2024, only Heidenheim have drawn more matches than Juve throughout Europe's top 5 leagues, while only Frosinone and Sunday's visitors have won fewer times in Italy's top flight. Again unable to finish off their opponents, Juventus were held to a 1-1 draw by Roma last time out, as Brazilian centre-back Bremer scored his 13th headed goal in Serie A to secure a point at Stadio Olimpico. A return to Rome awaits next Wednesday, when Max Allegri's men will contest the Coppa Italia final, which they recently reached by eliminating Lazio for the 2nd time in 4 seasons. Atalanta BC are their opponents in the decider. First, though, the Bianconeri must take care of business by recording a 3rd win on the spin over Salernitana, having lost just once in 9 previous top-flight meetings with the Campanian club. Their frustrated fans will accept nothing less. Though their most recent game against Juventus in Turin ended 2-2 last season, Salernitana were defeated by a stoppage-time strike from Dusan Vlahovic in January's reverse fixture down in Salerno. Already deep in trouble at that time, the Granada's hopes of Serie A survival never really improved before their relegation was finally confirmed at the end of April, and they are now only playing for pride. Stefano Colantuono's side slipped 14 points adrift of 19th-placed Sassuolo on Monday evening, as they let a lead slip against Atalanta after Ciauna put them in front at an almost empty Stadio Arci. La Dea struck twice after the break. Having lost their last 4 matches, Salernitana will now try to avoid suffering 5 straight Serie A defeats for the very first time, but a first win of 2024 may prove beyond a confidence-sapped squad. With only 12 goals to their name since the turn of the year, and having conceded 39, they will travel to Turin in hope rather than expectation. Team news. Not expected to indulge in much rotation ahead of the cup final and against modest opposition, Juventus boss Max Allegri will be without 3 defenders due to injury, while Timothy Weah is sidelined by suspension. Brazilian duo Danilo Thai and Alexandro Caf are both unavailable, as is Mattia Desilio Thai, but forwards Kenan Yildiz and Federico Chiesa hope to recover from illness. With the latter pair's involvement likely to be limited, Moise Kean and Dusan Vlahovic could be partnered up front. Vlahovic has been directly involved in no fewer than 9 goals, 6 of his own and 3 assists from 5 previous meetings with Salernitana. Meanwhile, the visitors' chief threat is Ciauna, the youngest player to have a hand in at least 7 Serie A strikes this season, but fellow forward Antonio Candreva, a former Juve loanee, features on a long injury list. Giulio Maggiore, Norbert Giamber, Jerome Boateng, and goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa are all ruled out. Domagoj Brdaric also picked up a knock on Monday, but at least Nicolo Pierazzi returns after serving a 1-match ban. Juventus possible starting lineup: Szczesny, Gatti, Bremer, Rugani, Cambiaso, McKennie, Locatelli, Rabiot, Kostic, Kean, Vlahovic. Salernitana possible starting lineup: Fiorillo, Pierazzi, Fezio, Parola, Sambia, Koulibaly, Basic, Zanoli, Vignato, Ciauna, Equimisi. We say, Juventus 2-0 Salernitana. Juve will end their winless run at the expense of a hapless Salernitana side that could finish the season with just 15 points. The hosts will try to get victory wrapped up as early as possible, before conserving some energy for next week's cup final. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.